Imagine a world where your money is not just a number on the screen. It's something you truly own, no matter what chaos surrounds you. That's the power of Bitcoin. And Michael Saylor, one of its greatest champions, has laid down 21 rules that could completely change how you see it. But here's the thing, these rules are not just about Bitcoin. They are a blueprint for thriving in the digital age. Now, let's break it down in a way that is easy for everyone to understand. Hey besties, I'm Oge, your friendly guide to blockchain and creating digital assets, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about someone I admire so much. His name is Michael Saylor. He's not just the executive chairman of MicroStrategy, but also one of the most inspiring voices in the Bitcoin world. And what I love about him is not just his success, but his incredible ability to explain big ideas in ways that make you stop and go, huh? Like, you just have to stop and think. So he created 21 rules that explains why Bitcoin is so revolutionary. Like, these rules are not just tips. They are lessons about ownership, resilience, and how to thrive in a chaotic world. So I want you to stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see Bitcoin and the world in a whole new light. Rule number 1. Those who understand Bitcoin buy it. The truth is, when you get Bitcoin, you really get it. Like, it's like a light bulb moment. Like, you just stop criticizing it. You start buying it no matter what the price is. And for the critics, they just haven't grasped the paradigm shift yet. Rule number 2. Everyone is against Bitcoin before they support it. Now, here's the thing. Every revolutionary idea faces resistance before it's being accepted. True or true? True, right? And Bitcoin is facing the same thing, even more. Can you remember when the internet first started? People called it all sorts of names. People called it 666, called it several things, all sorts, even dismiss it as a fad. But now it's the backbone of our lives. Can you do without the internet? I'm sure your answer is no, because I'm sure I can't. So Bitcoin challenges the traditional systems like the banks, the government, and even long-held ideas about money. So what do you expect? Naturally, those systems will definitely push back. Why? Because Bitcoin disrupts the status quo and threatens the control these institutions have over money. So even some of Bitcoin's biggest supporters today, like you have Michael Saylor and co, they started out as skeptics. In fact, Saylor himself once dismissed Bitcoin as something that would not last. But when he finally understood its potential, he understood it, and he became one of its loudest advocates. Like, the guy is really loud on Bitcoin. You need to check him out. So this pushback is actually a good thing. It shows that Bitcoin is making people uncomfortable. It's forcing them to question how the financial world actually works. And let's be honest, change doesn't come without a little resistance, right? I leave that there. Rule number 3. You will never be done learning about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not something you can master. It's a journey of continuous learning. The more you dive in, the more you realize its potential, right? Rule number 4. Bitcoin is powered by chaos. So Bitcoin doesn't just survive chaos, it actually thrives on chaos. So when traditional investments falter under pressure, Bitcoin shines bright like a diamond. Yeah. Rule number 5. Bitcoin is the only game in the casino where we all win. So imagine a game where everyone can succeed if they stay in it long enough. That's Bitcoin for you. The only way to lose is by either you're not playing or you're quitting too soon. Rule number 6. Bitcoin won't protect you if you don't wear the armor. Like, you really have to guard up. It's not for children. You can't go halfway with Bitcoin. So to truly benefit from it, you need full commitment. You need to invest smartly and also secure your Bitcoin properly, right? Rule number 7. Bitcoin is the one thing you can truly own. So in a world where everything from your home to your car is actually controlled by external forces, Bitcoin is the first asset you can own entirely and say, yes, this is actually my own, without relying on anyone. Rule number 8. Everyone gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. Yes. So you can buy Bitcoin when you are ready, and you have to be ready mentally and emotionally. So the early adopters reap the rewards, while the latecomers pay the price for hesitation. Rule number 9, only buy Bitcoin with the money you can't afford to lose. Now, most people say only invest in what you can afford to lose, right? But Michael Saylor disagrees with it. He argues that Bitcoin is the most secure and valuable asset in history. So instead of gambling on risky ventures, why not invest the money you can't afford to lose into Bitcoin? So it's about preserving your wealth and not gambling it away. Rule number 10, tickets to escape the matrix are priced in Bitcoin. So think of the financial system as the matrix. You just can't get out of it, but Bitcoin is your way out. It's a way to protect and grow your wealth outside the flawed system. Rule number 11, Bitcoin insight is restricted to those who need to know. So not everyone understands Bitcoin because not everyone needs to. So when your world is stable, Bitcoin might seem unnecessary, but in times of chaos, its value actually becomes crystal clear. Rule number 12, all your models will be destroyed. So Bitcoin is actually rewriting the rules of economics. So the traditional models don't work in a world where Bitcoin actually sets the standard. Rule number 13, the cure for the economic ill is the orange pill. Bitcoin is the solution to toxic money systems. So taking the orange pill means embracing sound money. It means embracing perfect money and leaving the broken systems behind. Would you love to take the orange pill? Rule number 14, be for Bitcoin, not against fiat. So focus on Bitcoin's strengths. There's no need to hate fiat. There's no need for all the arguments. Just show people why Bitcoin is better. Rule number 15, Bitcoin is for everybody. So whether it's your friend, your enemies, your competitors, everyone benefits from adopting Bitcoin. So the more people join, the stronger it becomes. Rule number 16, learn to think in Bitcoin. So stop measuring everything in fiat terms. Once you understand Bitcoin's true value, it changes how you see the world. Rule number 17, you don't change Bitcoin, it changes you. So Bitcoin is actually bigger and stronger than all of us. No one can actually change Bitcoin no matter what you do. So instead of trying to change Bitcoin, why not let it reshape your thinking? Rule number 18, laser eyes protect you from endless lies. So laser eyes actually symbolizes focus. So you need to stay locked on Bitcoin's long-term vision and ignore the distractions, because the distractions, they will definitely be there. So just ignore them. Rule number 19, respect Bitcoin or it will make a clown out of you. So don't underestimate Bitcoin, because if you do it, you're doing that at your own risk. So those who dismiss it, they often end up looking foolish. Rule number 20, do not sell your Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin is life energy, so you don't have to waste it. Sell only in emergencies. Otherwise, hold it and let it go. Even Donald Trump said the same thing. Do not sell your Bitcoin. Rule number 21. This rule really touched me. It says, spread Bitcoin with love. Michael Saylor nailed it when he said, we should spread Bitcoin with kindness and patience. Now think about it. How many times have you seen people fight over and bash each other about Bitcoin on social media? You know, calling skeptics names or getting into heated arguments and all. We don't need it. But here's the thing. Aggression doesn't win hearts. People fear what they don't understand. It's normal. And because of that, they begin to push back with hate. So it only slows down their journey to understanding. So instead of doing that, imagine explaining Bitcoin to someone. Imagine explaining with love, you know, showing them how we can truly make their lives better. That approach actually sticks. And it also opens the doors. So when you treat skeptics with kindness and patience, even if they are mean or being dismissive, they will eventually remember how you made them feel when they finally come around, because they will definitely come around, right? So because this is just a matter of time. Okay, besties, so after sharing the 21 rules, I would like you to guess my favorite rule. Honestly, is rule number 19. Do not sell your Bitcoin. That rule speaks to my soul. It's like Bitcoin is just whispering and saying, hold me tight, don't let me go. And I'm like, don't worry, baby, I've got you. What about you? Which rule speaks to you the most? Let me know in the comment. You know I love to hear from you, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Remember to hit the subscribe button, because in our next video, we're going to be diving into all the rules one after the other. See you soon.